Today is a big day for Sidney Jean-Charles, as he will make his Major League debut with the St. Louis Cardinals. Welcome back, everybody, to the Sidney Jean-Charles Road to the Show in MLB 22. After one season of dominating minor league baseball and one more week of destroying baseballs to start 2023, Sidney Jean-Charles has been called up to the big leagues. We are going to see him starting in center field for the St. Louis Cardinals, batting ahead of Paul Goldschmidt, who is regressing here apparently. Definitely not in real life. But I am really excited to see him play with this team because this was a team that won 100 games in the first season of this Road to the Show. This is a team that's ready to compete now in the NL Central, and I am looking forward to this. We have had a lot of fun grinding Sidney up to a 77 overall and getting him to this point, but this is the milestone that you really want to see pay off. Making it to the show in the Road to the Show, and we're getting the MLB chapter of Sid's story underway today. 9 is a retired number with the Cardinals, so Sidney needs something new. This game actually does have retired numbers in it, and we can't have number 9. It gave Sid number 12, and I kind of like that. So for now, we're going to have him wearing number 12. Right now, to start the season, the Cardinals are 3-5. It's too early to take anything away from that, but maybe Sidney's here to give them a little boost after struggling out the gate. I'm excited to see Sidney join an offense that features Nolan Arenado, Tyler O'Neill, and Paul Goldschmidt. Dylan Carlson's really good too. I'd like to see them hopefully change up the order as we continue. I'd love to hit 5th with Sidney on this team. But why don't we get into the games for the first time? Who is on the schedule? We are taking on Cincinnati. The only thing I wanted was to not face Milwaukee in our first game, but we will in our second and third.
He has made it to the show, and maybe it's a little bit earlier than anticipated. Let's bring in the mayor, Sean Casey, for more. Case, how surprised are you? He's getting the call to the bigs this early in his pro career.
Well, I knew we were going to see this guy. I knew we were going to see him probably later on. This is a little earlier than I thought, but when I look at his numbers and I see the productivity that he's having, I'm not surprised they called him up.
And Sean, the game is younger than it's ever been. More and more organizations are letting young guys get their shot at the big league level. How big of a trend is this?
Well, yeah, I think you're seeing more and more guys, organizations develop guys at the big league level. So if they do well in the minor leagues, they're calling them up and they're saying, hey, keep your development going at the big league level. And I think that's what we're seeing with this guy.
And Case, the chance to work with big league coaches and staff daily, how important is that to his development?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Having the big league staff work with you, obviously, I think they have a different level, of seeing the game. And also, as a player, when you get to the big leagues, if you want to be a big leaguer, you got to do well against big league players. So you can't teach experience. It gives you that experience to face the guys that you're going to face for the next few years.
Listen, nobody's going to sit there and say the kid can't have his day in the sun, mom and dad in the stands, major league debut. But take it easy. The sport is littered with these hot shots who come up, get all excited, maybe even have a couple of decent days, but baseball's 162 games. Cream rises to the top, and then all of a sudden, after 20, 30 games, he fizzles, loses his confidence, and we ship him out of town. Be careful.
Didn't he say the same thing when Sid was drafted and then went to AAA? It doesn't seem like Sidney's been overwhelmed by anything to this point. Now let's play a mobile game before we actually play the real thing. This is how you get ready to play baseball in 2022. They're not giving me any baseballs. How am I supposed to score points? I feel like 1 out of every 7 or 10 has been a baseball. Now it's speeding up here at the end. We got gold though. Not sure if you can go higher than that. We got a 2-for-1 special. Not sure if that really prepares you for the game at all. But a nice boost to plate vision here ahead. Oh no, our first game is against Milwaukee. There is no warm-up here for Sidney Jean-Charles. He will make his debut against Brandon Woodruff. And one of the best pitching organizations in all of baseball. Thankfully, it's only a 2-game series. But there is Sid in the dugout getting ready for his Major League debut on the road. We're in Milwaukee. Brandon Woodruff is a really good pitcher, but he's given up some production, it looks like, to start the season. And Sidney now waiting to hit 6, so we're not always going to be hitting in the first inning all the time. All right, a big league outfielder at last. Hunter Renfroe is the batter. I'll know way more of the players here now. And first one, just over a few steps. Got it. First put out at the big league level. And here he is for the first time, following a double play. There are 2 down, and this is it. The road to the show has been completed. Sidney has arrived. Strike 1 on the outside. It's so weird when you have a moment like this, because we've had hundreds of at-bats, but now you have the one that feels so much more important than the others. I love, starting strong, hopefully. Oh my, that was in the glove before I even swung at it here. All right, 1-2 from Brandon Woodruff. That's low. No, don't do that. We're going to see a lot more velocity than we're used to in this series. That's for sure. And then you just see what he has coming off of that fastball. Has a lot of stuff he can throw at you. Wow, right down the middle, we got one to hit. Got him! Swinging, strike 3. He threw 5 of 6 pitches as fastballs, and I kept waiting for the curveball or something off speed, but it is a pretty ugly strikeout to start his time at the major league level, way behind those fastballs, but we've seen him now. So at bat number 2 in the 5th. In play, lifted to left, and Sid's retired. Scoreless game, 4 combined hits right now as we go bottom 7. These are going to be some fast games against Milwaukee. And that is in the air. Sidney, again to his left for the out. Woodruff is still in the game, and he's about to throw his 70th pitch in the 8th inning. There we go. That's a ball. We're ahead in the count. Still relatively confident in everything. Fouled off the changeup. I gotta speed up the bat a little bit though. And now, not later. Ooh, out in front a bit there of the slider. Good pitch. And the 1-2 from Woodruff. That's inside. Got a piece of the curveball. He finally gave us a look at it there. A little bit better timing than that slider. Sat back perfectly that time. Just fouled it back. 2-2 still. His energy is incredible. He's at 76 pitches. He can go for like 120 with that energy bar. 2-2 again. Ooh, just off the plate. 3-2 to Sid. On the ground to short. Gonna be a tough play. Infield single for his first major league hit. Give him that baseball. Didn't even hit that one hard. He's keeping his first in pristine condition here. That was a good at-bat, though. Didn't try to do too much and got the swing timed up a lot better. So it's not a first, hit home run or anything like that. But it's the third hit of the entire ball game now. We got Paul Goldschmidt here with an 0-2 count. And he puts it in play. Got Sidney, doubled him up. The game stays scoreless. How much longer will that be the case? Garrett Cooper, bottom 8, 1 on and 2 down. I want to shade a bit this way, just a feeling. Instincts were wrong. It's always to the left. 3 for 3 on the routine flyouts here for Sidney. And we'll head into the 9th inning now. 3-run homer, top of the 9th inning. And that was barely enough. Okay. All the runs scored in the 9th, and the Cardinals, in Sidney's debut, pick up the win. He picks up a hit. Not the most exciting game, but that can't all be. But I'd say that was a successful debut for Sidney, and we're on to game 2. We already faced Brandon Woodruff, and now we're going to face Corbin Burns, who has been lights out. I'm familiar with him. I have him on my Rockies and my franchise there. He's going to lead off the second, it looks like. All right. You don't get a break here against these pitchers. They have so many good ones. You could also end up facing Freddie Peralta. Wow. Behind that one. Ashby or Lauer. Then you got the bullpen to deal with. And that cutter is pretty nasty. We are already behind 0-2. Contact swing to just protect here. Already we're seeing more 2-strike pitches just off the plate. I don't think we're going to see those like 0-2 sliders 3 feet outside too often anymore. I mean, check out this at bat here. Any one of these, would be a pitch you'd potentially offer at. And nothing is like prime. That pitch was a miss. Now 3-2. In the air to right field. Down for a hit. Sidney bluffing his way to second base. He's 2 for 4 in his major league career. He has hits off of Woodruff and Corbin Burns. Now Paul Goldschmidt. Lifted into right. And 2 down. And then behind Goldschmidt, I believe it's going to be Carlson. Manager says to steal. 79 speed. Did they take off his perks again or something like that? Safe with his first major league stolen base. That was a close one. Because his speed's supposed to be higher. I'll have to check the perks after this game. Into right field. Caught. If they didn't take me back there initially, I was totally going to run on that. That looked like it was going to get down to me. So now it's up to the catcher, Cam Gallagher. He's hitting 286. And that is a grounder to short. Inning over. It just feels so refreshing getting to the big league level, and now, there's nowhere else to, go up level-wise. And now we know the players, and winning means a bit more. It's such a nice, fresh beginning when you can finally make it to the show in here. 2 on here for Willie Adames. Jack Flaherty trying to end the inning. That's in the air. Deep to center. Putting that one away, no problem. On to the 4th inning now. Runner at first base for Sid. On the ground. Bounced into right field. Got lucky on that one, and that was a pitch where Burns clearly missed. But Sidney now is 3 for 5 at the major league level. And he hasn't even hit one particularly hard yet. These have been like 3 of his softest hits if you were to look at like exit velo. Nothing here was hit all that well. Goldschmidt walks. The bases are loaded now for the bottom of the order. Here's Dylan Carlson. Trying to break this game open. Jammed on his way to third. Sidney around to... They didn't get anybody. An E5. Let me see exactly what happened here. Because this was like potential triple play if he can get the tag there. But Sidney dodges behind. He tries to go home and airmails it. The bases are still loaded now for Cam Gallagher. And that ball is popped up. Infield fly. Tommy Edman, top of the order. 3-2 counts. Running up that pitch count here in the 4th. That's a line drive. And it one hops the short. Double play. And Burns limits the damage. That was an interesting hit there. The way it one hopped, but it skipped right in front of him on the dirt. Thought that might be a line out potentially. Couple of singles here for Sid, and the Brewers get 2 back, so the game is tied. Good changeup on the outside. Tried to stay with that pitch away and just couldn't connect. Inside, and we have a full count. Already a few of these in the first few at-bats. Right down the middle and had it timed up. In the air, well hit to right center field. And that ball is gone! Sidney with his first career Major League home run. Corbin Burns gives up number 1. And there is your future trivia for Sidney Jean-Charles. That was a pretty good at-bat, and I'm shocked after the first cutter he fouled off, he got a pretty good pitch to hit that time. He's now 4 for 6 in his first 2 games against 2 of the best here in the National League. And of course, after number 1, he gets the silent treatment and then congratulated by all of his teammates. Yeah, I think this is going to be a lot of fun going forward in this series. First one in the books. We got those ones out of the way. First hit, stolen base, home run. I guess we're still waiting on double and triple. But first run scored, first RBI. And we are finally into the bullpen. All right. Brent Suter here in the 7th. Oh, what's that delivery? I forgot that's his wind up, but nothing too difficult to handle. 1-0. And now 2. Deep to right, drilled hard. And that ball will stay in the yard as Sidney rounds. They quickly get it to second, but they're too late. In his second game, Sidney is 4 for 4. 2 singles, a home run, and now a double. And Paul Goldschmidt will try to get him home as a new pitcher is in. I hope Sidney doesn't get a 5th at-bat today. Good stop at third. Almost got him, but bases or runners at the corners now for Carlson. But yeah, I kind of hope Sidney doesn't get a 5th at bat today. Let's have that 4 for 4 go on the milestones. But it's getting more likely now he's going to have an appearance in the 9th. As we get to Cam Gallagher. It's tapped. And the play is made. Deep to center. This one sends Sidney back, and he cannot bring it back. It's a 2-run homer for Rowdy Tellez. And the Brewers have made this a 1-run ball game. It's a little more exciting here at the major league level, that is for sure. The presentation and everything is cranked up. Up here in the 8th, he's 4 for 4 with the runner in scoring position. I guess now we're trying to make it 5 for 5. Devin Williams, the pitcher. Strike one, good curveball. He is a triple shy of the cycle. Let's keep that in mind. I was content with 4 for 4, but he's a triple shy right now, so I shouldn't shy away from this. No! Circle change low. Comes back with it for strike 3. Good pitch. Sidney 4 for 5. And we'll go bottom 9, 1 down. Christian Yelich. I'm going to shade a bit this way now. I can't get it right. Sidney having to cover some ground here, but he gets there in time. The Cardinals have won the first 2 games with Sidney Jean-Charles at the big league level. And he already has 6 hits in 2 games.
Oh, it's his first home run in the big leagues, and any guy will tell you it's a moment they never forget. Ken Griffey Jr. hit 630 of them over his Hall of Fame career. No big deal. He joins us now. Ken, what's this moment like for him?
It's unbelievable. You know, the fact that he finally got one. You know, this is a dream come true to actually hit a home run in a major league game. You know, for me, I don't even think my feet touched the ground. I think once I hit it, and, you know, if you look at my trot, I had a real ugly trot at that time, you know, because that's one of the things that you got to work on. You got to work on your trot. You can't have an ugly trot. And I had a real bad one. But, you know, you hit a few more and you start to get the groove. But the first one is definitely, you know, a milestone. And it's unbelievable, but he needs to work on that trot.
You have to hit him far and look good doing it, right?
Sidney, how did it feel to get your first major league home run? Awesome. I've been dreaming of this moment since I was a kid. Can we look forward to more of the same? A lot more. The perks are all equipped. I don't know, maybe there was some sort of boost that had him playing with more speed in that one episode. I thought he was at like 87. So there's still a bit more work to do there, it looks like. There's still plenty of room for growth. But we're at 40 now, and should have a couple more things unlocked. I don't know if it's going to be much for us, considering I've spent some stubs on good stuff already. And this first one isn't really a big deal at all. We'll grab power 3 here, but I don't see us adding anything to the build today. They moved Sidney down in the batting order. Are you kidding me? We're facing a lefty, though, so maybe he's just lower in our lefty lineup. And Sidney is a better left-handed hitter than right, so I think it makes a little sense. Now we take on the Arizona Diamondbacks. I wonder how much it costs to go in that pool here during the game. Throwback uniforms here. I like it. And Sidney steps to the plates here, top 3. First appearance of the day is in the 3rd inning. We're not used to that at all. Ooh, right over the middle. 625 batting average here, somehow doing better than at AAA. Oh no, not that one. Everything's going to be a little bit slower now against Bumgarner. And after getting 2 strikes, he misses 3 times. All cutters here, by the way. 3-2. Crushed to left center field. That ball is gone, and Sydney has number 2. A homer as a lefty and a homer as a righty. Second homer for Sydney Jean-Charles in as many games. And both of those on 3-2 counts. Something that didn't really happen a lot in the minor leagues. Well, hopefully he can work on that home run trot a bit now. It's already his second go at it. He's 6 for 9. And we have 2 in scoring position now in the 4th inning. Let's get to this Arizona bullpen. Then we can have some real fun. Strike 1. Ooh, got a really good cutter there. But it's a 1-2 count now. That's a line drive. Hit the second base. A little bit behind that one. The ratings do seem to be a little bit lower. I'm not sure. So it's showing the contacts in the 50s, the powers in the 70s. I don't know. These numbers were a little bit higher before. I'm just curious. 3-1 ball game. Here is Keenan Middleton. Ooh, had that one almost perfect. Missing low, and after 3 straight misses, Sydney ahead in the count. Full count now. Lifted into left. Little late on that fastball. They got Sydney out twice in a row. Wow, Arizona took the lead. 4-3, top of the 9th. This is just Sydney's 3rd career major league game, and we have a goal finally. Contact or power swing? Oh, this is actually tough, because contact is like smart, but his power ratings are better. So I'm going power swing. 2 on. Sydney trying to at least tie the game. Ball 1. Missing in the same spot, 2-0. On the ground, stopped at short. Sydney's safe at first, barely. What a great play. I thought that was going to get through. Outstanding play there at short. I thought they got him at first, but Sydney just beats it out. That was Nick Ahmed at short. Dickerson popped up, and the Cardinals lose. Sydney's first major league defeat. And that's how close it was to being a different story here in the 9th inning. This has really been a lot of fun, though, getting to play at the big league level finally. Major league stadiums, major league players, and major league home runs. 2 of them now for Sydney. Andrew Heaney is pitching. I also have him in my Rockies franchise. I think I'm obligated to point out anytime a player is here that I have on that team. Feels like I come across somebody every episode. Top 2, Luke Weaver is the pitcher today. Pop that one up. Don't have to chase that. Probably not going to cut any at-bats in this episode. This is the debut. We're going to see all the at-bats today. Good or bad. All right, pay attention here. Jordan Luplow is a lefty masher. Andrew Heaney is a home run prone lefty. And that ball is sent deep to center. Sydney back, and he's got the space. Oh, what's this fan cam? That's right, they got different cameras here you can control. Sydney's kind of slumping here. I think he's 0 for his last 4. Luke Weaver in a 1-1 ball game. That's a grounder to short. Got him again for the 5th time in a row. The plays haven't been too bad here for Sydney. Not testing him here. We can probably work on that arm a little bit, and it feels like we're getting less of a boost now than before, so I don't know. I have to see what's up with the ratings today. And maybe one of you can point out what I'm missing here. Got a foul tip on that first change. That time just missed it. Missing that higher plate vision right now. Here's an 0-2. Oh, up and in. I was not prepared. I always like the presentation in this game. I just love the show, man. I really do enjoy this game a lot. It just checks so many of the boxes for me. Really what it's missing is improvements to the like team management AI and franchise, and I don't really know how it is in this year's game, but you know, things like trade logic and how the CPU teams manage their rosters is the main thing for me. But once you're in the game, like, it's the best sports game I ever played, easily. Top of the 8th here in a tie game. Got to be a little more selective here with what we swing at. And now the relievers are going to come in with a lot more gas than down in the minors. There's a changeup up there. Okay, I should have been ready for that one. I struggle to see that high pitch a little bit. I take a lot of strikes up there. 1-2. Wow, 3 high. They got the game plan on them now. And the Diamondbacks take this game with a 6-run 8th inning. And we dropped the first 2 in the desert. Oh, one more thing I'm super excited about, besides plate discipline dropping like a rock, is not playing the same team 6 games in a row unless it's the playoffs. I'm really looking forward to 3-game series. I'm not even going to be that annoyed by the 4s. But we're going to see so many more teams now. And I'm really excited about that. So we'll wrap up this series here against the Diamondbacks. And Sydney should get back in the hit column here. Kept hitless in the last game. We want to advance our runner here. Corbin Martin is the pitcher, and we have 2 away. Well, that's an easy one to take. Inside, and we have a 2-0 count. Ooh, good changeup. Count evened up. Bounce to the right side. And that's going to end the inning. Sydney started out hot, but now cooling off at the plate. We'll try it again here in the 4th. 6 for 17 now. He was like 6 for his first 9. So it kind of is a slump. Everybody wearing the number 42 uniforms here on Jackie Robinson Day. I was really hoping that would land somewhere hittable, but that wasn't the worst miss, I guess. Misses again here with the circle change. What does it take to hit a changeup? 2-1. That is going the other way. And that one is caught along the line. So you're telling me the success starts against the Brewers, and it starts to go away once we take on the Arizona Diamondbacks in a very good hitter's environment. All right. They keep hitting that outside third, and I can't let it go. 1-2. That was a good changeup, too. Swung through it. We've been swinging through so many of those. Here is at-bat number 20 already. Doesn't feel like it's already been 20 at-bats. 5-1 Arizona. Trying to take at least one here from the Diamondbacks. And... man, that changeup keeps getting me. I tried tweaking the camera just barely. I need to pick up these high pitches better because they just keep throwing them there. Strike 3 on the circle change. Starting to realize it's going to be a bit more challenging at this level. But having something to improve upon does keep the challenge here and makes it enjoyable. So it's been a fun start to his major league time here, but starting to see some really tough pitches and just had kind of a rough couple of games here. Let's do one more, try to end on a more positive note. I don't know if we take on the Diamondbacks for 4 games, but let's see if we do. Usually, if you can go to the next one, it's the same team. And we do have the Diamondbacks again. Alrighty, last game of the episode. At least we got the home runs, you know, there early. Just gotta be a little more selective, patient. 3-1 from Merrill Kelly. Wow, full count. Good timing. Out in front of it. Ooh, first walk at the big league level. And that actually took a little while. We were walking so much in AAA this year. Picked off. Come on. We got to get back in the hit column, though. That's the main thing here. We just had like 2 games in a row. That's way up there. Hitting 300 now. Not expecting him to necessarily hit at this level first year in the bigs. I mean, the stats are pretty good, so maybe. But my expectation is not 300. Probably more 260, 270. But not if I keep hitting like this. Got him again with the circle changeup. They are not far off the plate here with 2 strikes. 1 for 13 here against the Diamondbacks. Just that home run. Tried again here in the 6th inning. Out in front of that changeup way too early. My timing has been a little screwed up lately, swinging, so still trying to get it dialed in again. And of course, in my last, Rockies game I played, I had a bunch of perfect swings, like 3 or 4 homers, but still a lot of like way too early, way too late. Like, yeah, I'm going to get out a bunch and strike out still. But the way I usually judge it is when I'm early, how early am I? When I'm late, how late am I?
Second baseman.
That's in the air to center field. I know we were working on a 1-hitter not long ago, and I can't find a scoreboard anywhere. The line score. All right, they have 2 hits. And we'll try to tack on some insurance here. I'd love just a base hit. Maybe just an infield single or something. 2-0. Ball 1. Count goes to 2-2. In the air, out to center field. But an easy play. Bottom 9. Brandon Waddle on the mound, and here is Luplow.
The right fielder, Jordan.
And it's in the air out to center. But Sidney is there. Lost the first 2 against Arizona. We come back and win the next 2. Cardinals take it 2-0. And we have had a decent start here, I'd say. Now, this hitless streak here is a little worrisome. I don't know if we had anything like this in the minor leagues. Like, what is that, like an 0 for 14 stretch already? And it's his first episode in the bigs? But hey, that's going to happen sometimes sooner than you think. He's had exactly 23 at-bats at both AAA and 23 at the majors this season. Obviously, a bit more successful at AAA. Already 7 strikeouts to none at AAA. So we got to work on that K rate a little bit. All right, I don't want Sidney to be this home run or bust player. That's not my favorite archetype these days. 29% is a little too much for my liking. So we'll work on that next episode, and we'll see Sidney continue to play at the major league level with the St. Louis Cardinals. Our next games will have us up against the Brewers and the Yankees. And then we have a road trip in Washington, Cincinnati. We're going to take on the Twins. All right, that'll be fun. I don't get to see the Twins much in my series anymore. But he'll play his first home games next episode. That should be fun. Hope you enjoyed the episode, everybody. Please leave a like if you did. Leave your feedback down below. And subscribe to the channel if you want to follow Sidney. No longer on the road to the show, but now just trying to put together a great baseball career. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you next time.